Good evening. Good evening. Can everybody hear me? Good evening. I am Dr. James Conyers, Director of Africana Studies, and it's my pleasure to have all of you here for the annual Jackie McLean African Heritage Jazz Concert. And I might add spoken word and poetry onto that too. We came up with this idea some years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago, that we would honor every year somebody who's very, very close to me and instrumental in my life, but certainly close to all of us, and certainly an African-American music icon, our late great brother, Jackie McLean. And the memories of Jackie McLean fills me with joy all the time, because it was Jackie McLean who bought my first trumpet for me. You know, so that was very, very important. He sent me and his son down to Manny's music store in Midtown Manhattan on the 42nd Street area. I think it was 52nd Street or somewhere in there. Called up Manny and said, I'm sending my son and my nephew down, and he needs a trumpet. And that was my first trumpet. And I wish I still had it. You know, something happened. I'm not going to tell you about that, but it was very, very important. And so we came up with this idea a few years ago, and then we're going to actually expand this idea. I hope the director of the Enlow Theater comes out tonight, because I posed an idea to him some years ago that we would do something in the Enlow Theater in terms of a major tribute to Jackie McLean over there, where we would have spoken word artists. It's something like what they did for Sekou Sundiata. And we'd have Abiodun Oyewole here, of the Last Poets. We all met at my house, Rene, Abiodun, and myself, because I've known Abiodun forever also. And we met at my house to discuss the project. And I'm going to make sure that we get this project off the ground at some point in time. I spoke to Steve. He's the director of the Enlow Theater. And I actually spoke to him last week when Lady Smith Black Mambaza was here last week. So I spoke to him about that. And we're hoping to get that off the ground. I think it's important that we always remember our jazz legends, our musical legends, and so that we keep them near and dear. And of course, Jackie McLean was major. In my opinion, he never got the credit that he should have gotten while he was alive, even when he won the Jazz Beat Down poll. And by the way, we all attended that concert at Town Hall when he received the awards. On the program was Freddie Hubbard and Betty Carter, and of course Jackie was the headliner at that particular point. And we were young, maybe 12 years old, somewhere in there. And we enjoyed it. We were actually backstage with the musicians. We didn't bring our instruments, but we were backstage with the musicians at that particular time. But again, Jackie was so instrumental in so many ways, and his generosity was enormous, enormous. He tried to help everybody in every way that he could. And the last conversation that we had before he passed, he gave me one of his, signed the album, gave me one of his albums and one of the pictures, and of course he signed it to my old friend, long-term friend. Of course he wouldn't sign it James Conyers, he would sign it by the name you know me by, which is really my name. James Conyers is only here at the university. When I leave here, I'm still Buddy, okay? So that ain't gonna never leave. So he signed it to Buddy. And so that's important. Of course, everybody, those of you who know me know that his son and I were like that. That was my brother. He was my best friend, Vernon McLean. And of course, Rene is my brother, Rene McLean. And for those of you sitting in the audience who we all grew up with, by the way, all the people that I grew up with, please stand up so everybody can see you. These are all people who knew Jackie McLean and, you know, were close with them. And they always come out to support. Unfortunately, tonight, there was a snafu, and we did not get the programs made up for you. So we do apologize for that. And if you want a program or want one of these, if you leave your name and everything outside, we'll make sure you get one. And I know, Marsha, you probably want one of yours if you didn't get it, and we'll make sure you get these. So let me just say this. Once again, tonight's concert is dedicated to the memory of the jazz great Jackie McLean. And we know we're going to have a good concert tonight. And we're even going to have some spoken word and poetry at one point in time. I think we only have maybe 1 or 2 poets tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to try to enjoy. And I know Rene is going to do it up. Last year's concert was really fantastic, and we really enjoyed that. So I'm just going to say this, and then I'm going to get the band and have them come out. Rene McLean has become a legend and icon in his own right. I don't know how many people here were at the dedication to Rene McLean at the Schomburg Library, Well, I was one of the people there at the Schomburg to dedicate Rene's musical history to him, because it was very, very important that he be recognized for his contributions. And if you haven't listened to gotten a copy of his album, Through African Eyes, please get a copy of that. And of course, Rene played for a few years with Hugh Masekela. So Hugh has recently passed, and that's another legend and icon. So at the African Heritage graduation this year, we're gonna make sure that we mention you during the tribute to the ancestors. And that's gonna be important for us. So, I don't know if they can hear me, so I may have to go back and get them. Just sit back, and we're gonna enjoy the music of Rene McLean and Urban Jalila. So have a good time, enjoy. And again, if anybody's daring enough, if you're a poet, you can come up later on and do your thing. That should be interesting, okay? We love to do that. That's been very successful. So let me go back and tell the band that they're on, and we'll get started.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank Keene University, Dr. Conyers, and the Department of Africana Studies for having us here once again. And I guess James ran down the history of our connection. We're brothers from another mother. And this series we started in honor of my beloved late father, Jackie McLean, the great Jackie McLean. But this afternoon, we want to dedicate this performance to two individuals had an immense impact on my life. And both of them recently passed away. The great Hugh Masekela and the great word master Willie Khotsitsile, South Africa's poet laureate, and Hugh Masekela, one of South Africa's great icons, and his music and his voice were the soundtrack for the anti-apartheid movement. And he recently passed 2 weeks ago, and Willie passed the week before him. I had the pleasure of meeting both of them when they came into exile in the early 60s, and spent much time with them. I eventually worked with Hugh Masekela for many years, traveling the world and making great music. And he's had an immense impact on my life. I wound up living in South Africa for more than 20 years. I'm still back and forth. Both of those gentlemen helped to formulate and influence me and raise my consciousness in terms of Pan-Africanism, the liberation movement, and it was just a wonderful experience interacting with them. So we're going to dedicate this performance to their legacy and their lives, and Hugh's music and Khotsitsile's poetry and literary wizardry will live on forever. So before we get started, I want to introduce these great musicians, these great artists here on the bandstand with me. We have a long history not only as a group performing together for more than, what, how many years has it been? 30 years? 40 years? Many of those years spent with my late great father, Jackie McLean. On trombone, the great Steve Davis. And by the way, both Steve and the great bassist here on the bandstand with us, Nat Reeves, we were all at the Jackie McLean Institute up at the University of Hartford in Connecticut on the faculty there for many years, still carrying the torch and passing it on to the youth. On drums, Rudy Walker. On percussion, the great Chief Baba, Neil Clark. At the piano, another young man. We've been playing together, the young man here.
Thank you.
We've been playing together since 1975 when he moved to New York. And he was in the band with us in 75, J. Max band, when we closed the infamous 5 Spot down on St. Mark's Place. And on spoken word, from Sierra Leone, great Kweyule Kamara. We all stand on the shoulders of those who have come before us. In this great month that we celebrate every year, Black History Month, the names are numerous. So we open up this program with a libation to our ancestors, and I'm going to hand that over to Chief Baba Neil Clark.
Please don't video this. Mojubalo Jamare, Mojubalo Johnny, Mojubele Da, Mojubele Me, Mojubele Jamare, Mojubalo Room, Mojubal Laye, Mojubal Pressy, Mojubal Lofi, Mojuba Rene Road, Mojuba Bobo Da, Mojuba Igba Edom Molujuko 2, Mojuba Igba Edom Molujuko C, Mojukan Lee, Irimu, Mojuba Order, Mojuba Shubo, Mojuba Aye, Mojuba Ile, Mojuba Omi, Mojuba Inya, Mojuba Fefe, Mojuba Origo Merinaye, Mojuba Laru, Mojuba Wodu, Mojuba Iwa, Mojuba Busu. Mojubo Rita, Mojubo Gungu, Mojubo Woyi Mishurango, Mojubo Luo 2, Mojubo Luo C, Iba Baba, Iba Yeye, Iba Luo C, Waju, Iba Jabonaka, Iba Koda, Iba Sheda, Iba Bobo Egun, Dile Me, Iba Bobo Egun, Bobo Enia, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Iba to all of the ancestors whose shoulders we stand on. Iba, Jackie McLean, Iba, Max Roach, Iba, Mongo Santa Maria, Iba, Lee Morgan, Iba. You guys can join in on the names of anyone in your family who you love, who inspired you, who taught you, who motivated you. I'd like to hear some names. Iba Duke Ellington, Iba, Iba,
Willie Bobo.
Iba,
You must have
Iba,
Iba.
Iba, Iba, Ella Fitzgerald, Iba, Iba,
Sarah Vaughn.
Iba, 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 John Coltrane, Iba, Iba,
Harriet Tubman.
Iba, Charles Mingus, Iba, Iba, Iba. I don't hear nothing in the back there. You don't have nobody?
James Baldwin.
Oh, y'all learned everything yourself, huh? You were born here? No eggs, just chickens, right? I don't hear no names.
Art Tatum.
Iba, Iba, Bring him in, y'all. Iba.
John Hicks.
Iba.
Second.
Iba. Kwame Nkrumah. Iba. Iba. Muhammad Ali. Iba.
Bill Evans.
Iba. 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 Iba.
Charlie Parker.
Iba.
James Brown.
Iba. 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 Chief James Hawthorne Bay. Iba. Nani Dini Zulu. Iba. 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 Bobo Egun. Bobo Enia.
Billy Higgins.
The only reason we stand and see as far as we do is because we stand on the shoulders of those who have gone before us. Ashe.
Good afternoon. I know you're you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the metaphor. The living metaphor. Africa, the tradition, the music that we live by, the music that cannot be taken away because it is a living metaphor. There is a saying coming from Kenya that says, the rain will pour down on a leopard, but it will never take away its spots. We are Africans. Let us celebrate Africanness. Say Ashe. Say Ashe. And that is the conversation. The conversation we are about to begin. Because when we converse, it's the way of showing love. A conversation cannot determine the end, does not know where it ends. For the world does not remain the same. Today and tomorrow, the world does not remain the same. Here is the living metaphor. Say Ashe. am so beautiful in the way that I am spoken. Say what? Say what? What makes you so dangerous, so wicked? What replied? He said, me, I am so dangerous because of the way that I am spoken. Words never die. Words never rust. Let me hear it. Let me hear it, my brother. Let me hear it. Let me hear the word. Namu. Namu, 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 namu. Yes. Words. Yeah. Word never rust. Word never die. Word never sleep. You can't kill a word. You can lock the word up. You can oppress the word. You can deprive the word. You can kill the word, because the word is here, and the word is here to stay, and the word is here to survive. The word is in the waters. It's in the sky. It's in the sun. It's in everyone, and it's everywhere. Word. Let us celebrate the African spirit, the God, the no more. No more. Say no more. No more. Say no more. No more. No more. That's the power that the Creator Mangala gave to you. Here is the word.
How about a hand for Kweule Kamara, Neil Clark, Rudy Walker, Steve Davis, Nat Reeves, Hubert Eves, and Dr. Conyers. Where is he?
Rene McLean. One and only.
Thank you. Thank you. We'd like to bring Dr. Conyers to the bandstand. We're going to turn it over.
I don't embarrass myself up here. Whatever you want to do behind it, it's just going to be the city blues. I hope everybody's enjoying the program. We're going to take a moment now to do a tribute to the late great Marvin Gaye and Gil Scott-Heron from Marvin Gaye's Inner City Blues. Rockets and moonshots. Blame it on the have-nots. Money, we made it. But before they see it, they take it. Makes me want to holler sometimes, y'all, and throw up both my hands. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Makes me want to holler sometimes and throw up both my hands. Inflation means there ain't no chance to increase a little bit of finance. The bill's gonna pile up sky high, and y'all gonna send that boy off to die. Make me wanna holler sometimes and throw up both my hands. Y'all can say it with me if you want. Makes me wanna holler sometimes and throw up both my hands. So you say you never heard of the Inner City Blues, and what's more, you don't understand at all what the ghetto people mean when they say living behind walls? Well then put on your best suit, white shirt and tie, and run on downtown to stand in line for a job washing dishes for which you may not qualify. Go looking for a place to live, and all the while, remember what lurks behind the devil's smile? Are we stupid or just naive that we continue to believe that money will buy us anything, including a slice of the American dream? Walk a big old hole in a brand new pair of shoes, and you've heard your first look at the Inner City Blues. Answering ads in the paper talking about houses for sale, and get treated like Charles Manson out on bail. And when you get frustrated by the tactics they use, you'll recognize the feeling. That's the Inner City Blues. Makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. Makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. Have you ever wondered why some brothers are down and out, receiving their sympathy from a bottle of wine, or worse yet, oral homicide, living their lives in a glassine bag, or praising the mysteries of terminal skag? Some of our brothers parading in drag, another set of victims to what we choose. Yeah, you'll recognize that. That's the Inner City Blues. Makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. To see sweet sisters, the blossoms of our African tree, profiling on the corner talking about 10 and 3. And after all the money we made and all the taxes we paid, the woman was looking at 100 babes, and some decision had to be made. Would you tell her it's better to go to your grave as a slave to a minimum wage? Well, I hardly think so, but makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. Makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. What happens when people start to feel they have nothing to lose, nothing to lose, nothing to lose, nothing to lose, nothing to lose? Did you ever hear about Mark Essex and the things that made him choose to fight the Inner City Blues? Essex went to the rooftop, gorilla tile, and watched while all the crackers went wild. Brought in 600 troops, I hear, brand new to see them crushed with fear. Essex fought back with 1,000 rounds, and New Orleans was a changing town, and rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat was the only sound. Yeah, bring on the stone rifle to knock down walls. Bring on the elephant gun. bring on the helicopters to block out the sun. Yeah, made the devil wanna holler. New York, Chicago, Frisco, LA. Justice was served and the unjust were afraid. And after all the years and all the fears, brothers were alive and new courage found and spreading them goddamn blues around. Yeah, make you wanna holler, black folks, and hold up both your hands and sing. Liberation.
Yes,
Crime is increasing.
Yes.
And
yes,
trigger happy policing.
Yes. Yes.
Where it's going to end, we don't know.
No.
But it makes you want to holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. Throw up both your hands. Throw up both your hands, 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 hands. Throw up both your hands, hands, hands. Throw up both your hands, hands, hands. Throw up both your hands.
Yes. Hey. That is freedom. That is freedom. Words today is about words, and I say revelation. I'm telling you about a revelation. I'm telling you about waking up from a dream. I'm telling you about waking up from a dream and saying, oh, thank you, Mangala. Thank you, the creator of the heavens and earth, because now I know I'm free of the dream. I'm free of the dream. I'm in the reality. I say, Mangala, thank you, Mangala, for waking me up from the dream, because I know the fences that are built around me, because I know the peace in which I am buried, because I know the flaws that overcome me, because I know the negativity, the wars thrown at me, because I know I am free of all of them. I am free. I am the word that never sleeps. I am the word that never dies. I'm the river that never dries. You see, I am the sun that never sets. I am free. Say, tell the world. Say thank you. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to the brothers. Thank you for the drum. Thank you for the horn. Thank you for Rene. Thank you for all the people out here. We are free. Nothing can hold us. 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 We are free.
Any other poets
Nothing
in
can
the
hold
house?
us. We are free.
Any other poets in the
Nothing
house?
can hold us. We
Any
are
other
free.
poets in the house?
Nothing can hold us.
Any other poets
We
in
are
the
free.
house?
Nothing can
Any
hold
other
us.
poets in the
Whoa!
house?
A lot's been said, and quite frankly, sitting here has brought emotions that you can't understand. It's almost as if you've been uplifted. It's almost as if nothing has restricted you. It feels like as I take a step forward, nothing is bringing me back. As I take a step forward, I can take a deeper breath. As I take a step forward, I can see clearer. Though the room may not seem full, the mind has expanded further. For every mind in this room has filled up more seats than has been holded. And I could say to this moment, as I listen to everyone behind me, to all the shoulders that I stand on, to all the people that have influenced me, I can take a step forward. Thank you.
Greetings, good evening, my fellow brothers and sisters. I've been revived today about a lot of love that I've grown up around through trials and tribulations, and seeing what we can do when we put our minds to it. Buddy, as he's affectionately known, Vernon, as I've known from the Lower East Side, I feel a renewal in my spirit. Your name, yeah, right, yeah, my bad, okay. I feel a renewal in my spirit to do what's needed for us. See, we really basically sometimes think we're free because we have color TV. No, that's not it. We gotta be free in our mind, the way we think, and going forward. And this is maybe my first time here, but it won't be my last.
Thank you. How about a hand for Neil Clark? Percussion, Fayula Kamara, Rudy Walker, Nat Reeves, Hubert Eves, Steve Davis. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all of you for coming out and supporting us. I hope you like what you saw tonight. Next year, you got to bring some people so we're going to have more people in here. I know, but it's good even if we only have 2 people here. I mean, this is our music. We can't let this die. And certainly in the memory of the great J-Mac, we got to keep this music alive, and from Rene McLean. So once again, let's hear it for Rene McLean and Urban Jalela. Thank you.